that we're lazy, at least we have fun. Problems don't faze me, so maybe I'm one. Can't think of what to do, nothing to do with you, so call me empty. Young, dumb, can't help.
What's the second track on your EP?
Second track is Those Kids. Your favourite, of course.
Of course, yeah, no, definitely my favourite, yeah. So tell me about Those Kids. What's the message?
Those Kids is about being young and stupid. It's about sort of that kind of just feeling of being young and nothing really matters that much. But there is a moment in the bridge where it's kind of like, we know we're going to grow up at some point. Just let us be young for this moment in time. It's a fun song. It was a song that I just had fun with, to be honest. Like, I'm not an anarchist or anything, but I appreciate that we're young and we need that moment to be young, and that's what the song's about.
Yeah, I think there's a great mix in the song of there's an awareness in the lyrics that there's a responsibility of the upcoming generation, your generation, making changes in the world. That kind of is a subtext. You don't really come out there and say that full-bodied, but I can feel that in there, that message, especially at the end. There's a lyric talking about, I can't remember exactly, but something about why give anything when my dad's got so much to give, or something like that. And it's like you're waiting for your turn. Your generation will step up and take the reins on our society, I guess. Taking full advantage of being young whilst you are.
But it's also understanding how ironic we're being, and how it's kind of cringe. And we understand that we're being exactly the stereotypes that older people sort of put on us. So it's about being young and being like, yeah, but also we understand that we're being what we're expected to be.
Yeah, good. And that is normal. Teenagers and young people have always kind of deliberately lived that role of the youth, because it's kind of expected of you, and you know you can do it and get away with it, and then at the flick of a switch, at some point you'll just decide to be responsible, and you'll have a mortgage next week, won't you, Alec?
Oh yeah, super mature. I'm already there, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Is this your house I'm seeing now in the background?
Yeah, exactly.
Well done. You've come a long way since last week. Right. In terms of the sound of the song, it's rough around the edges in a way. There's a lot of kind of extra voices and shouting going on. How hard was it to recreate that kind of vibe of more than one person being in the room when it was just you?
It was hard for the household, that's for sure. I've had my family humming the songs around the house every now and then. Because I had to sing the chorus about 50 million times.
That's cool.
I just layered upon layer upon layer of pretty much every vocal, except for maybe the verse. But even in the verse, you have sort of moments of just suddenly there's like lots of people speaking. And it was a fun song to record because I didn't really worry about the singing that much. I didn't have to sort of worry about what my voice tone sounded like. It was kind of just like the whole point of it is that it's getting it out. It's not, and it's just having fun with it. So if you feel that while you're recording, it sounds what you want it to sound like.
Yeah. So in an ideal world, you would have had, I'd imagine, loads of your mates round, and you would have been having a good time and just recording the atmosphere and the ambience. And is that what you were trying to recreate?
Exactly, which was nice in lockdown because I didn't have any of my mates around. It was like making your own mates so you can listen back to them.
There we go. So message for all those of you at home, if you don't have any friends, start writing music and you can be your own best friends.
Music's the greatest friend.
There we go. That's the message I wanted to get out. Cool. Thank you, Alec. It's been lovely speaking to you about track 2.
Those kids on the corner, fighting crime and hating order. No life and no ambition, bright futures need supervision. Those kids